Hey y'all, Brian Thacker, Natural Self Yoga. I got some new equipment and I'm going to try out some videos on my new iPad. I'm going to try to see if it is good enough quality, sound and lighting. One of my co-workers at a place that I work does not do much yoga. She's not very active, but she wants to start doing yoga, but she doesn't want to go into a class. So she asked me to put together this video that goes over some basic postures that you might be able to do in the comfort of your own home to build some strength and build some awareness of what's happening in your body without actually taking a full class. So what we're going to do is just go over some basic postures here, and hopefully that's going to help you as well. We're going to make it very quick, not going that much into detail. So start standing, feeling all four corners of your feet rooted down, just nice, evenly balanced weight, shoulders over your hips, hips over your knees, knees over your ankles, feeling all four corners of your feet, lifting the kneecaps, engaging the thighs, shoulders away from your ears, rolling them back. The first thing that we can do, this is Tadasana, mountain pose. And then from here you can just bend your knees, sinking down into a chair pose, right? So you can keep your hands here or reach them long. Stay here for as long as you can. All right? You might not be able to stay here for very long because this is very tiring and very strengthening. From here, once you get tired, you can use a block and then maybe just straighten your legs, fold forward. You can bring your hands down to a block. This is Uttanasana. This stretches the whole back part of your body. From here, if you have your hands on your block, maybe you can bend one knee, letting one heel straighten. Bending the other knee, letting the other heel straighten. That stretches all this part out here and right here in your low back. All right, so from there, we're going to try not to come all the way down to the ground like we do in a lot of classes. You can just come into a lunge. Keep your hips and shoulders squared forward. The weight's going to come into your right foot. Step your left foot to the back of the mat into a lunge. Pressing back into that back heel, lifting the back knee, you're going to round this left hip forward, pull the right hip back. You want the knee directly over the ankle and the toes facing straight forward. You want to see the inside, the big toe on the inside of this knee. You can keep your hands here, still sending your tailbone down, lifting the front of the pelvis, lengthening through your side bodies. You can reach your arms if you'd like to. Okay, you can do that for either side, or once again, you can come into a side stretch. Now, turn your shoulders and your hips squared towards the side. The foot is facing straight forward. This heel lines up with this arch on this foot. The outside of this foot is lined up with the back of the mat, and you're bending this knee. Ultimately, we would like to try to get this thigh parallel to the ground. Okay, keep the knee directly over the ankle. See the big toe on the inside of the knee, proper alignment protects this knee. Hands can stay on your hips or reaching out long. This is Warrior 2. Stay here as long as you can. Steady breath. Don't hold your breath, don't clench your teeth. Relax your jaw. Do this either side. Then we'll move into a triangle pose. This is a hip opener. Once again, we have not come to the ground, and you can hold these postures as long as you'd like to. You're going to want to reach long over that front leg. Both legs stay straight this time. You're getting as much length of this right side as you can, and the right hand can come down. Maybe it comes down to a block to help you lengthen, and this left hand can start at a hip, lengthen through the crown of your head. Maybe reach, take some breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Maybe you're pressing this right foot down, pulling it back. You're tucking this right hip under, pressing the top of the left thigh back. You're lengthening through the crown of your head. This is triangle pose, Trikonasana. Steady breath. All right, from here we can go into Padottanasana, or wide-legged forward fold. Hands come onto your hips. Once again, you can use this block if you need to. This is going to stretch out the backs of your legs. Hands onto your hips. Inhale, lengthen up tall. Heels out, toes come in. And then hinging forward, hinging at the hips. Trying to keep your head, your spine straight. You can bring your hands down to a block. Maybe your hands can come down. What this is doing, this is continuing to stretch the back part of your legs here. Eventually you'll be able to come all the way down. Okay, hands next to your feet or in line with your toes. And just take steady breaths here. Legs stay straight, pressing your thighs back and apart. And take some breaths. All right, from there you're going to come back up. Weights back into your heels, hands onto your hips, lifting up, stepping back. Then you can start to work on your balance, okay? So once you've built strength, you can start to bring the weight in one leg, maybe just lift one. All right, belly to spine, this is all core work. And then this foot comes down, you can switch sides, the weight comes into this foot, maybe lifting this leg. Alright, if you want to get fancy with your balances, you can always come to a wall space and make sure that the foot next to the wall is on the ground. The foot on the ground is next to the wall. And if you want to come into a tree pose, you can start here with your hands on your hips. The weight comes into your left foot. Maybe the foot comes into your kickstand here. Make sure to keep this side of your body straight. You don't want the hip rolling out that way. You want to keep this nice and firm. You can bring the sole of the foot here. Anywhere except for directly on the thigh, on the knee. Anywhere except for directly on the knee. Maybe the foot comes into the thigh, pressing the foot into the thigh, and the thigh into the foot. Tailbone down, lifting the pit of the abdomen. Shoulders away from your ears. You're trying to lengthen up tall. Focus on a spot that's not moving. Deep, steady breath. Calms your mind. Relax your jaw. Belly to spine. Hands can be here, or you can lift your arms up. Steady breath. Once again, you have a wall space there as well. Alright, so those are some basic postures that you can do on your own. Take about 10 minutes and go through those postures. Go through one side, go through the other side. Maybe you can do it twice, and it'll take about 10 minutes. If you do it every day, you'll notice some opening. These are hip openers. It'll make your hips more flexible, and it'll also strengthen your legs as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Namaste. Have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you at a mat somewhere near you soon.